Alright, now you hear that? That's coming 300 feet away, where the assholes that were set up over this way moved out about 3 weeks ago, and they moved out about 250 feet away. And the music you're hearing right now, they just turned it down. They were blasting it, okay, a second ago. Now it's shut off. Okay? Repetitive beats, you know, like that rap shit. They were blasting it. First I thought it was the neighbors up off the hill until I got up out of the tent. Okay? Hear it? Alright, now what they're gonna do, it's on a 2 volume. About not even a minute ago, they were blasting it over 10 on the volume scale, blasting it to the point where I couldn't even listen to my YouTube videos that I was watching on my phone with a speaker attached. So what they did was they set these assholes up that were bothering me over here. Okay, they moved in November 2012. I moved here in October 2012, late October, and they set these assholes up in early November 2012. They harassed me day and night, all the way up until about 2 weeks ago, and today's date is May 15, 2014. They moved out of there, okay, moved all their shit out, okay, took it up on the sidewalk, and then moved to a location that's about 200 feet that way. And they're using some kind of huge jam box, okay, to play extremely loud music, okay, that's got nothing but non-stop repetitive beats and rhythms. First I thought it was the neighbors up off the hill until I got up outside the tent and I could see where it was coming from, okay, and now they've shut it off. Once I started videotaping, I used up the last minute and a half on a previous video card, and that caught it really loud. And then when that minute ran out, I put another video card in the camera, and all of a sudden they turned it down, and now they stopped it. But I guarantee you they'll start it up again. And we're also gonna see if anybody calls the police, and if that's used as a reason to try and say that they got a call about somebody playing their music really loud, because I'm listening to Steve Quayle at a low volume. So if somebody, they can say that somebody called the police come down, they hear me listening to my Steve Quayle, and they'll try and imply that it was my stuff, okay? These are the schemes of gang stalking. I know you probably can't see me right now, but just listen to what I'm saying. What they basically want to do is never let you have any kind of peace. They don't want to let you enjoy anything you might be doing in the privacy of your home, okay? Like trying to listen to your whatever you might be listening to online. Now you might think to yourself, well, how are they able to know that I'm trying to listen to something? Well, because for one, I'm listening to it on my phone, and all you got to do is go to YouTube and Google and type in cell phone hacking and gang stalking. Okay, they can hack into this phone, use it as a GPS tracker. They can use the speaker of the phone that you talk into, like when you're talking on the phone, as a microphone, and they can hack into the camera. So they know what plus they're monitoring what I'm doing on this phone anyways. So they know why I'm trying to listen to Steve Quayle. They set up the assholes 300 feet away who are using an extremely, extremely huge boombox. And again, at first it's going again, but it's going really low. Listen. Hear the beats? Now they'll turn it up again, make no mistake about it, and they might try and use that as an excuse to get a neighbor to call the police. So then the neighbors can say, well, we came down here, we heard you playing your Steve Quayle, and so and then they use that as a normal apparent excuse to evict me. That's right. You wouldn't, and they're gonna probably. Do you know what they're gonna probably do? I'm sorry you can't see me right now, but they just started this shit, so you know I can't help that it got dark out. But you know what they're gonna probably do is they're gonna probably bombard me with this noise campaign now every day until I move from here. I'm already preparing to move from here anyways. Okay. But what they're going to do, see, in organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions, they try to overload your senses by crowding out your peace of mind by engaging in loud, repetitive noise campaigns, honkings of horns, loud landscape machines going on outside of your home, loud stereos, okay? They pulled that shit in the last 2 apartments of mine, having neighbors play loud stereos, their stereos non-stop loud all night long. Yeah, to keep me up and to keep me awake, and And I guarantee you, once I got a tape recorder running right now and recording because I was recording the Steve Coyle show off my phone. So I guarantee you they're going to start doing this shit every day. And there ain't no, and I'm going to tell you another thing. I already know the police are involved in this shit because I caught an individual admitting that a San Diego police officer put him on a corner to engage in gang stalking solicitation methods on February 20th, 2013. Okay? So it doesn't matter even if they use a neighbor to call the police, like as far as a staged event goes, and they come out and say, well, what are you doing down here? We got a call. And because they're the ones who they're the ones who are connected to the assholes that set these guys up to do this. So they don't give a flying fuck if the police are called. They're probably doing it, they're doing it for multiple reasons, okay, to drive me nuts and to possibly use it as a reason to make it appear that the neighbors are calling the police for normal appearing reasons. That's right. And or getting a person who's going to ride their bikes by on a sidewalk and hear it and have them call the police, and the police will act like they're coming down here and stumbling across my hiking area as a result of trying to hear who's playing the loud music. This is nothing but non-stop harassment through one method or another. Okay, noise campaigns are a huge methodology of gang stalking. Playing loud music is a huge method of gang stalking, especially music that gets beats. Okay, yeah. Do you even believe how they pulled this shit in my last apartments like you would not believe? Having neighbors play. See, listen. Now you can barely hear the beats, but right now they're playing it on not even a 1 scale, of a scale of 1 to 10. Before I started this video, they were playing it past 10. I'm talking about blasting. To the point to where I couldn't even hear my Steve Coyle. Okay? And so this is being done. Right now, they're more than likely monitoring how I'm reacting to it to see how much I'm reacting to it so they can then continue to do it. Okay? Hear it? And I can tell this is not from the neighbors because when they were blasting it, I literally stood outside of the tent and listened directly where it was coming from. It's coming from their area. That's right. Alright, so I'm going to go. This is just a notation pertaining to what they're doing at GILL times 2. I'm a woman, not a man, HA location. And that statement that I just made is in reference to a code word that describes this hiking area. Thank you. Leslie Williams, Organized Stalking, La Jolla, California.